State so prized a possession. It's the old oaken bucket that I heard of a coach who won it for the first time and slept with it that night. From Bloomington to West Lafayette, the fans look to have their say in this in-state showdown. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Hoosiers will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Purdue's offense will be first on the attack. Indiana won in a nail-biter the last time they faced Purdue.
And the Hoosiers did such a great job in the closing moments of that game. And a rivalry game to keep your composure and finish like they did a year ago. It was very impressive.
And you got to give Indiana credit, too, because they're not only just focused on Ohio State or Michigan or Penn State. They got up and they got ready for an in-state rivalry game, and they looked good against Purdue.
Got his man down the middle.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. The Boilermakers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He got a hand on it and deflected it, but probably just got a bruise off that missile and gave up the completion.
Yeah, not used to handling the revolutions on that football. QB zipped it in there. Nice job getting the deflection, getting your hand on the football. That's what you're supposed to do, find the football, but the offense got the break and got the completion.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
It's not sexy. It's not pretty. It's actually kind of old school because people don't really run a lot of QB sneaks anymore. You don't even see quarterbacks under center that much. But what do? You keep your momentum going. You've already strung together a bucket.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Purdue!
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting the drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Indiana's offense will take the field for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's stopping behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for a loss.
Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. The short hands, it's Bond. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Mendoza. Big fella moving. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll go to the toss. He's going for the goal line. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's complete to the right.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Boilermakers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a crease, it's Joyner. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires one high and deep. He's got it down the right side. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter.
And that's good enough for a first down.
That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. To the air on first down. Snagged out of the air. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. They'll send the back in motion. Look out, he's got room. Breaks into the open. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. The Boilermakers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Duke came in and applied their own mute button on this crowd. They silenced one of the most vocal home field advantages in football. And it's clear this Blue Devils team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Setting up the screen. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The old Oaken bucket dates all the way back to 1925, but the rivalry itself goes back even further. 1891. Alumni associations from both sides decided what's the perfect, most suitable trophy? Well, of course, an Oaken bucket.
Yeah, of course, a bucket. A bucket's the perfect reason and the perfect thing to fight for. What are you going to win today? I'm going to win a bucket. No, but I mean, I think the history of it's cool, but Jesse, when you make it a trophy game, it's just so much more fun. It's so much more energy. It's so cool. You're going to celebrate with it. You're going to go grab it right after the game.
Yeah, you know, both Purdue and Indiana, they're hoping to add a score, a date, the city this game was played in. Someone's adding a P or an I to the old Oaken bucket.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cooper. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Caught in the backfield, it's Cooper. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it down at the 34. The Hoosiers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The give on the option. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And And the Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up. Rushes on him. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Indiana!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
The AT unit on the field. Oh, they block it. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it. And they're going to get it into the end zone after getting the kick blocked. They wind up with a two-point conversion. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on second and long. Trying play action. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. Third and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's open on the right. There he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They'll run play action. Fires left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. This rivalry dates back to 1891, and you want to know how important the old Oaken bucket is? When Lee Corso won it for the first time, he slept with the bucket.
There are NFL players that don't sleep with the Lombardi trophy, so that just shows you how important this trophy is to these two teams.
Well, it shows you how awesome Lee Corso is, too, because he's also the guy that, when he had a lead on Ohio State, called a timeout, brought all of his players on the field, and took a picture in front of it saying Indiana was beating Ohio State.
It'll be third and long. To the air, it's Mendoza. That's caught. It's Marshall. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, still going. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Pulls it in. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
But when you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him thinking I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page. First down.
Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And he added the extra point. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way back up.
Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Out of the gun to give to the back. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, the old Oaken bucket is on the line, and already the Hoosiers and Boilermakers have given us some impressive moments. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some moves.
Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's the give off the left side. Got enough space. He rumbles and rolls all the way to the 4-yard line before he steps out of bounds. With the run on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Indiana! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. North Carolina was able to finish off a close one in Chapel Hill They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. Oh, that's speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Got it in the middle. It's Davis. Turning it on. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
It's picked off. That's number 10. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. The last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Finds his man, it's Edwards. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
To the air on second down. The screen, he's got wheels. Knocked down for the tackle. And the Hoosiers are threatening in the red zone. They'll run it in the red zone. It's ball. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers! The Hoosiers are taking control of this game against the Boilers.
IU speeding away now. You can feel the momentum shifting towards Indiana's sideline. Purdue's got to do something now to get some of that back.
Oh, they can feel the bucket in their hands already. The rivalry game, they've done a great job handling their emotion, taking the lead. Now they just got to finish.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Leaves it with the back. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Catch in the middle, it's Davis. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Motion from the back. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Trying to escape and get it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
Punts it out of the air. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. Rides the back and leaves it. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
The give to the tailback. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking left. Complete downfield. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And you got man-to-man coverage. You're running that curl route. That ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there. But he does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
Some misdirection with the counter. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So 1st down will open up the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch, it's Joyner. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers, it's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there and a nice job.
Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but, man, that clock is ticking. And they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Got the first down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it from the gun. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Hoosiers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He'll try the left side. Slithers into space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Hoosiers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
After a drive this long, a field goal would be demoralizing at this point. It's 3rd and goal. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After the miss, the lead still at 11.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Davis. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. The short hands, it's Joyner. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking downfield on first down. Moving away from pressure. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Joyner. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to fire on second down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the fourth quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
On fourth down, going to the air. Here's a throw downfield late. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game. The Boilermakers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Into the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
Looking for the score. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be third down. Play number 9 on this drive. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. He wants it all. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
He makes the catch for the 2, and now they're down by just a field goal. The clock is at 20 seconds left to play. They'll line up for an onside kick to try to pull it out.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block.